each season's a new season, and obviously last year we liked the way we ended up. But our regular season schedule is tough, and so we're getting ready to start this year, and we'll be ready to go. And you never know. I mean, each year a chapter gets written in Norwell football history, and we don't know day one what's going to happen. Whether we're going to have 8, 9 wins in the regular season, or 1 or 2, and then our goal is to be ready at sectional to be a dangerous opponent.
You mentioned you got a tough regular season. What are some of those teams that are going to be the toughest?
Yeah, we're second, I think, lowest in enrollment in our conference, and it's going to change in a couple years, but we're still going to be either second to last or last, and it's just hard to play with bigger schools, but it makes you better. And so you look at Homestead, East Noble, New Haven, Carroll. Those teams are expected to have really good years. Some of them had good years last year with a lot of people coming back. So there's 4 or 5 games that are going to be tough. We started out of the gate with Leo. They've had a good couple years, the last couple years, always top of the ACAC. So right out of the chute will be tested. But again, if you stay healthy, by the time you get to sectional, your team's pretty good.
Speaking of Leo, what are you guys working on most to get ready for that game?
We haven't even looked at Leo yet. We've got Friday scrimmage coming up against Wayne, and about the next couple of days, we'll solidify our 1s and our 2s, and some guys won't like that, and that's okay. 2s should want to be 1s, and so right now we haven't looked to what we're going to do against Leo yet.
What's been the overall attitude of camp so far this year?
Oh, it's been great. I think last year the kids ended on a good note. We had a good spring with the baseball team winning the state championship, so I think that carries over to your next sports season, and some of those kids were on that baseball team, so that helps a lot. And Pearson Harnish is our leader. As a junior, I think there's no question. Sometimes as a sophomore, it's hard for those seniors to let a sophomore lead, and I don't think we have any of those issues this year. He's our leader defensively and offensively, and the kids have brought it. I mean, I have not once had to complain about effort, and that's all you can ask for. If they give you effort and bring a good attitude, then usually good things happen.
What would you say are going to be Norwell's strengths this year?
Well, I think we're quick. We're going to have a lot of guys that can play, so we're not going to get tired and slow down. I think we're going to have another guy come in and play. Last year we played a lot of guys, got a lot of experience, and so our skilled spots are pretty good. We've got some linemen to fill, and we'll try to use our speed with our linemen. You know, I got to run over people, but you can shade them, maybe hit them with some traps or some misdirection.
Anything I didn't ask you about you want to talk about?
Well, I think defensively, year in, year out, we're going to try to play well. And, if you can hold teams to 21, we always like to think we can score 28. Last couple of years, if we'd had 28 points, we'd have won a lot of ball games. So defensively, we're doing things well, and that comes down to effort, getting lined up and playing hard. And if the kids bring that consistently, regardless of wins or losses in the regular season, we're a pretty good sectional opponent.